Hello students, in this video we'll discuss Archimedes principle in detail. So Archimedes principle states that when a body is immersed partially or completely in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust which is equal to the weight of liquid displaced by it. So this principle can be explained with the following these two experiments. In first experiment, first we'll consider one hollow, the cylindrical vessel, and a solid cylinder of same capacity, means volume of A and B is same, but this is hollow and this is solid. First we'll weigh them in air, and then second step is this solid cylinder will immerse inside the water. So definitely on immersing the solid cylinder A in water, there it will experience an upthrust, and due to which it will weigh less now. Okay, so in third step we will allow some of the water volume to pour inside this B capacity cylinder. So the volume capacity of B is equal to A, and when extra volume of water will allow to fill in this B cylinder, then again we will notice that first the loss in weight of the A cylinder will be compensated by B cylinder now. Now the weight reading will be equal. It means the liquid displaced by the A cylinder is exactly equal to the liquid which is we put inside the B cylinder. So when liquid is poured inside B cylinder, the volume of B cylinder and A cylinder will be the equal one. So this means that the buoyant force experienced by A cylinder is equal to the weight of water filled in the hollow cylinder B. So this shows that upthrust experienced by A is equal to the weight of liquid displaced by A. In experiment 2, there we have to take one of the solid, and first we'll take the reading of this weight of the solid with the spring balance. Let it be 300 gram force. After that, this solid is allowed to immerse inside the liquid which is contained in this Eureka can, a special can which has precision of this spout through the which we can get an overflow. The extra water can be collected in this measuring cylinder. So when this solid is immersed inside the liquid, definitely it will experience upthrust, and that upthrust reading we can get in this with this spring balance. Now the reading is 200 gram force. Okay, because here it is in gram force. So have you noticed any loss in weight? Yes, it is there. 300 minus 200, 100 gram force. So loss in weight is 300 gram force minus 200 gram force, which is equal to 100 gram force, and a volume of water displaced, that is equal to volume of solid itself. Okay, so that is 100 centimeter cube. Density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Weight of water displaced, that is 100 gram force. Now weight of water displaced, this we know, that is equal to upthrust or loss in weight, and from there this can be concluded that the weight of water displaced by solid is equal to the loss in weight of the solid when we put inside the liquid. So this verifies Archimedes principle. In next topic, solid bodies with the density greater than the density of liquid sink, while with density rho less than the density of liquid rho L will float. So here two categories can be there. When the body is immersed inside the liquid, then it will experience maximum upthrust, that is equal to V rho L G. So two cases we have already discussed. So three cases are there. One, weight is greater than maximum upthrust. So V rho G, that is greater than volume of liquid displaced into density of liquid into gravity. Overall, if you will consider, these two V will cancel out, because this volume of the body when it is inside the water, that is equal to the volume of liquid displaced. So these two can be cancelled. G will also cancel. Overall, the density of the solid is greater than the density of liquid. In that case, the body will sink, and net force on the body is W minus F dash B, because here the weight is greater than maximum upthrust which the body is experiencing when the body is totally inside the water. Second is just flotation condition when the weight of the body is equal to F dash B. So again this volume will cancel, gravity will cancel, density of the solid is equal to density of liquid. In that case, body will just float and apparent weight of the body will be 0. Net force on the body will also be 0. Third case, when the weight is less than F dash B, in that case density of solid is less than the density of liquid. In that case the body will float and F dash B will be greater, or you can say F dash B minus weight will be the net upthrust force, net force which is acting on the body in upward direction. In this case body will float and some part will always be remain outside the water, and net force on the body will again be 0. Now here few experiments are there. One side we are taking iron nail, to the other side we are considering the piece of cork of same mass. So iron nail, due to its higher density than water, it will sink, but the piece of cork will float. Why? Because density of cork is less than density of water. So sometime the material of known density will, one of the material will float and other material will sink. We are going to take an example of ship and nail. Ship is also made up of iron, nail is also made up of iron, but nail will sink in water. On the other hand, ship will float. Why it is like that? Because the ship design is in such a way, from the base it is made hollow. Okay, so overall average density of hollow body, hollow ship you can say, that is less than the density of water. But on the other hand, in case of nail, density of nail is always greater than the density of water. So that's why ship, which is made up of same material as the nail is made up of, that is iron, but ship can float but nail can sink. So the reason is over here, average density of a hollow body is the ratio of the mass of body, which is equal to mass of material plus mass of air which is inside that hollow base, okay, and divided by its total volume. So this makes average density of hollow body, hollow ship, is less than the density of water. So you can revise this concept, and examples are there to practice, and unsolved numericals I will post in another video. Thank you.